Welcome to the Last Hero of Nostalgaia. Okay, start over.
Yes, indeed. It is called Nostalgaia, where the...
No story. This is the gameplay trailer. Yes, Nostalgaia is the world of video games, and it needs you. Oh, that looks familiar. Terrifying and perilous bosses. Fight together and die together.
Let me regale you with a tale of corruption, greed, and heroism. Nostalgaia's memories had flattened like books without pages.
Enter the hero.
Pixels were the problem.
We can fix this. Customize them. Pick a class.
You are not worthy.
Level up. Perfect. Oh, you'll need equipment. Others can guide you. Side quests. Really get stuck in with this hero business. Danger absolutely everywhere.
I am trained.
All of this and much more is coming soon!
Wishlist, the last hero of Nostalgaia, and defy all my expectations.
See? You are the hero!
Choo-choo! I hate you.
So yeah, that's the game. The trailer was exclusive to IGN, that's why you had the huge watermark there, but let's actually try the game. Unfortunately, it's another demo that you can't right now play as far as I'm aware of. But luckily the publisher provided us with a code. So let's just start a new game. Actually, I haven't tried this demo on my PC yet, so let's hope everything goes well here. We will go with the tutorials definitely, because this is a Souls-like with a stickman. And there is character customization, but also there is not, as you can see. So yeah, it appears to be as sophisticated as the Saints Row editor, but it actually isn't, as you can see. So there are 5 different classes. Formator, the Detadine, the Resolutionary, the Sorcerer, and the Random Master. So we're actually inside of a PC. I'm not quite sure about the story. I might mix that up with another game. But yeah, it's one of those games that mix up a retro charm with some contemporary elements like Souls-like and roguelike. Let's go with the Detadine. I think that's the entry class. Let's just keep the name error missing. I think it will be fine.
Yes, indeed.
And the narration is actually pretty good. Reminds me of the Stanley Parable.
Wait! Cut!
Which was a quite intentional reference, actually, or inspiration.
Almighty save me. I don't know what you are, but you're no hero. So, I'm not playing the intro.
Yeah, there you can see the inspiration by Stanley Parable. Not the only game that I encountered at Gamescom that has that game as inspiration. But we will come to that later on, because after this we will have another segment with the developer, a paper cut mention, and then we will have half an hour where we will look at other games from Gamescom that we don't have demos for, but we can show off some
itself on its own
material.
appendages and rid us of its pixelated shame.
So yeah, the demo already supports controller, but I guess not controller prompts. So I like this mix of
The
retro.
welcome host was absent. No one to tell the newest spawn what to do, or what it was.
Yeah, and the narration. And of course there are some hints. You can actually leave hints for other players in the final game. Like in any Souls game.
Nostalgaia had become slightly unwelcoming to new heroes, and those who assist them.
Yeah, what will be replenished? So yeah, it's pretty straightforward in the beginning. There are a lot of references to classic games. Like the green herb here. And the vases that you can destroy. And there will be more in a bit. Which stands?
The would-be hero began to suspect that perhaps it wasn't loved.
I must say, I'm not used to, or I don't play any Souls games. I tried Dark Souls for a short amount of time.
No answers in the narrator's
that's it.
library. A spreading pixelization had twisted everything and everyone into retro decay.
So yeah, you get some glimpses of the story. But as we just said in the last segment, it very much focuses on the gameplay. You could throw it in right away. And try the different stances, for example. Oh. Yeah, maybe I should use the lock-on a little more. But it's actually just further already than I already played at Gamescom, because I talked. It's one problem I have at Gamescom, that I talk more and don't play that much. I don't know if it's a problem, it's just
like books
what happens.
Without pages. Oh, how the narrator mourned. Pixels were the problem.
Pixels were the problem. Really nice narration. It's actually the first time that this... No. No.
And so the stick figure
Skeleton. Or a stick figure. Actually, the first time that the narrator is doing that, as a job there in this game. I thought it was reminiscent of another narrator, but they told me they heard this guy's voice and they had to hire him for this game. Unfortunately, I don't know his name. So this game is published by Thunderful again, if I'm not mistaken. So thanks to Thunderful Publishing for providing us with this demo build. Of course, enemies respawn, like in any Souls. Like, performance is actually pretty good already, considering it's an early demo. But you can just also skip every enemy. Like that, you can see the damage levels also. Oh, you can also dodge with B on the controller. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really used to Souls games, and there you can actually see it. What happens if you rush through not the best tactic here? This will be a long half an hour, actually, I just realized. But maybe I can also show some of the other classes. I'm not sure if they are actually that different at the beginning. But, oh yeah, inventory here. Well, for me, damage is pretty important. I can actually restore health, of course. Use the green herbs. in Resident Evil. I will try to do better. Something up there? How can I get up? I also have a heavy attack, of course, with RT. Almost a one-hit kill. Sure about these accesses. I don't get what they do. Well, let's try to avoid some of these enemies, maybe. So Thunderful actually did send us all of the demos available, but all of the other demos are actually available on Steam, which is pretty neat, so check them out. Like Lego Bricktails, Wavetail, I think Starship, or is there a pause actually? No, there's no pause, right? No. There was one game I really enjoyed where you have to avoid a lot of bullet hell-like projectiles, where it's set in a new future, everything is underwater, and you have to steal resources from rich people.
And had it even noticed how retro
it's called Swordship actually, and you can check that out on Steam and play that as well. The narrator is talking over me. Popping off the boxes is very distracting. So yeah, a couple of years ago, Devolver was like the place to go at Gamescom to get interesting new games that are not AAA titles, but a little more small and innovative, probably.
The narrator decided.
But right now there are so many, like the Indie Arena booth, and so many smaller publishers that are doing similar things, like Thunderful, that you will never run out of cool games right now. Pretty cool, but also pretty difficult to play everything, of course. Oh, I'm not gonna want to fall down there. Let's see if we get to a boss, maybe? Quite sure what to expect. Or am I going backwards? I'm really not used to that type of game. So I'm kind of lost here. Is there a map? There is no map. Might be that I ran back because there is no more enemy here, but of course that's just intentional. I want to appreciate the work of the level designer here as much as I can. Actually, we're back to square one. So yeah, there's a maze here. Just like the level architecture for me. So for the rest of this post-gamescom show, we will also have Paper Cut Mansion next with Gabriel Caruso from Space Lizard Studios. Looking forward to that. Also published by Thunderful again. So this segment is sponsored by... No, of course not. least you can enjoy the ambient noise here. And now I should be able to show something new, maybe? Or maybe it's just end of demo. Good. The spell will consume access when you use it. Check the help menu for more information. Was that one-time use? At least I showed it. I guess I have to go down there? Really not sure where to go. Or maybe it's... Totally surprised me there.
You
So
know
yeah,
what
it's
I think?
always when I try
I
to
think
speak.
the world is sick, and you're like the final pixelated tumor. The narrator vowed to save the world. The narrator vowed to cut you from it.
Yeah, please do. I don't have to hear this anymore. It's not my kind of genre, but I actually quite like how it's used here. Oh, I can sprint. Thank God. Oh, it's quite fast. But you have to hold it down. It's
A
quite...
simple sentry transformed into an impossible adversary. One written to crush the stick figure on sight.
Oh no. Can actually block his attack. Kind of. Yeah, that's nice. Nice light effects. Oh god, I'm almost dead already. No, no! I guess I can't block that attack. How do I heal myself? How do I heal myself? Stopping. He's like that guy from Resident Evil 2 remake. That's when I stopped the game. Yeah, I actually don't know how to heal myself. Oh, not equipment, of course. Okay, at least I can still run while using the inventory. That's quite nice. Yeah, that's very slow. Like my movement. Oh god. Close. Oh! Oh, can move when he's taking his stuff. Where's my equipment? Where? What? Where's my equipment? Dagger. Let's use it. I don't know what. Oh, while I'm healing, I can't use my equipment? Is that it? I'm so glad I took 2 herbs, so it takes even longer. This is the greatest boss fight ever. Well, will it stop at any point, or do I have to... Is this a shuriken? No. I'm so confused. Did I press a button to lose my equipment? So I have to fight that way. So much for that. Yeah. Why is he not pulling out the sword? Selected. Why is it not there? This is my equipment. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay, we should probably end this. Yeah, it's pretty fun. If you like Souls-likes, you should definitely keep this in your eyesight. The Last Hero of Nostalgaia. Of course, you can wishlist it on Steam. And it's still coming this year. Actually mixed up the publisher, I suppose, because it's published by CodeSync and in development by Over the Moon Games. Will also be localized into German, French, Spanish, Japanese, and Chinese, but the narration will only be in English. So yeah, looking forward to playing more of that. Maybe I have to play the demo a couple of more times to actually get used to the genre.